Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, Tarotbybronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I am your host, Boogie down Bronx. And I am here to take care of the Taurians. Taurus, happy birthday. How are you guys doing? Please let me know down in the comments down below. Hope you guys are doing well. This reading can resonate for you if you have Taurus as a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. So welcome to May, Taurus. We finally made it. Hope you guys are staying safe. Okay, so first, before I get into the video, real quick, just wanted to show the new shirt I got. I know you can't really see the whole thing, but yeah, it's my logo. And I'm going to start selling the merchandise soon. So you guys comment what you want to see, like as far as what you guys would buy or what you guys would want to wear. For me right now, I only have these shirts. This is the white one with the purple symbol, and then the other one is a black symbol, so still a white t-shirt. But let me know in the comments what you guys would like to wear, what you want to see for the merchandise. Okay, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I put that on my website. All right, let's get started, Taurus. I am going to be switching up my readings a little bit because I got new decks, and I'm being guided to change the different decks I use a little bit, but for the most part it'll be the same. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That's all I have to say about that. Let's tap in. Taurus, let's see what you guys need to surrender. What does Taurus need to surrender for the month of May, please? May 2020. What does Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to surrender for the month of May? It's funny because when I was shuffling, this card just kept standing out, and now it's here. Surrender your desire to control people. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else for Taurus? What else do they need to surrender for the month of May? What else does Taurus need to surrender? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May. Oh, wow, you guys have never had that one before. Ooh. All right, so 4 cards came out for you. So because it is your birth month, I shall read all 4. So the first card is surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So Taurus, you might feel more tempted in May to control certain situation, or, you know, persuade somebody to do something, or, you know, control. It doesn't have to be a manipulative type of thing necessarily, or a malicious thing, but be careful of the desire that comes up to try to control a situation or to get a person to respond in a certain way or do something in a certain way, because we're going to stress ourselves out if we try to control other people like that. Okay, so surrender your desire to control others. Next, you have surrender low self-esteem. You guys haven't had this card before, I don't think. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So for some of you guys in May, your self-esteem issues or any issues you have surrounding self-worth and self-esteem are going to come up. I'm not sure what will trigger this necessarily, but you're going to have to really face those thoughts and try to dismiss them as best as you can. Get to the root of why you might feel like you're unworthy of some of these things, success, love, and abundance, or why your self-esteem is being impacted in May. You have surrender your ego. I think you guys had this last month. Well, actually, surrender low self-esteem. It kind of goes with this card that you have, the other one, surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So maybe you guys are feeling a little bit of these self-esteem issues because you're over here looking at what other people are doing, how far ahead they are in life, what they have. You're comparing it to yourself in your life, which you might not have. And so this affects your self-esteem. You're like, wow, why can't I get that? Or it's kind of hurting your ego a little bit. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So try to remain humble with what you have right now and know that your time is coming. There's a time and a place. So I'm going to incorporate for May. I'm going to test this out and see how I like to use this deck right after that one, because I feel like this is just gonna be cool. So this is Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles on Etsy. But yeah, so for Taurus, this is a deck all about signs and symbols and synchronicities. So I'm gonna pull and see what signs and symbols you're gonna be receiving from your guides or deceased loved ones in May. Okay, so what are the signs that Taurus will be receiving for the month of May? What are the signs that they need to look out for in their day, in their dreams? What are the signs for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's see. What's the signs for Taurus that you're going to be giving them, Taurus Collective? The signs for Taurus. Oh. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the signs you're going to be giving Taurus? Okay, so feathers, red. All right, so Taurus, you have, I'm not sure what came out first. So you have bridge. Bridge came out first, I guess. Reconciliation. So you guys can expect a mending of some kind in May. A reconciliation. Maybe you and somebody have burned your bridges in the past and you're, you know, mending that bridge again. But expect a reconciliation of some kind with a person or a situation. Things getting resolved in some way. So that's the first thing, the first sign. You have feathers. Feathers, protection. Okay, so you guys are going to be seeing feathers, or keep an eye out for feathers. Whenever you see feathers, this is a sign that you are protected by your angels, by your guides. You have red. Red, passion, anger, and courage. So when you see the color red, know that this is a color that is drawn to you. Some of you might have a red type of aura, or just wearing more red makes you feel more powerful, or you should wear more red, keep more red things around you and stuff like that to bring out this passion and this courage. All right. And yeah, so the color red. And then you have table, gathering. So I know that we are in quarantine right now, but maybe you can expect some type of gathering, especially if it is your birthday, like if you're a Taurus sun. But a gathering is significant for you guys, or it's gonna some type of, you know, gathering with a table is going to be a sign for you. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump into the reading. So those are your signs for May, Taurus. All right, let's go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the current energy for Taurus, please? What's the current energy for Taurus right now? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the overall energy for May, for right now, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, even though it's not May yet? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the energy for Taurus right now? Oh, wait. The Hermit, Virgo. You have the Tower at the bottom, Death card under that. Some strong energies there. Okay, so let's start with this. So, Taurus, you have the Hermit card upright, Virgo right here, and the Four of Swords. So some of you guys may really feel like right now you just need a break from whatever. If this is just from life, from thinking, from stress, you just need more rest, more sleep. You need to do some soul searching. You need to go within and figure out what it is that you really need, what you really want in your life, because this is where you guys are, the Two of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of hesitation about what your next step should be, or what your next step is going to be. You're in this place of caution, like you're trying to step back to figure out, okay, what do I need to do next? And so Yes, Two of Wands in reverse. That's where you guys are right now. You have the Two of Cups in reverse as well. So Two of Wands in reverse and Two of Cups in reverse. Right now, you might not be thinking very clearly when it comes to a romantic relationship with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Or maybe you could have cut something out of your life or cut somebody out recently, or you're kind of in this place of wondering if this is what you should do. But I would say don't do this out of ego, all right? Because you have the Five of Swords here as well. Five of Swords is about victory through deceit or fights, conflict, but, you know, it's very ego-based and prideful, you know. So if you do decide to cut somebody out, make sure you're not doing it to maintain power or control or because your ego is telling you to do this. Make sure you actually, you know, really think about it. You have the Justice card here. Libra, could be connected to a Libra. But weigh the pros and cons and think about it. Make sure you're being fair in a situation. Go within first, you know, sleep on it. You know, maybe you'll see some things in your dreams. But Two of Cups in reverse. There is a disconnect of some kind in a close relationship to you. Let's look more at that. Why is it Two of Cups in reverse here? Keep in mind, Venus is about to go retrograde in, I think, like May 13th. So our relationships are definitely going to be a bit slower or challenged. Tell me about the Two of Cups in reverse for, the Two of Cups in reverse for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is the Two of Cups in reverse here for Taurus, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is the Two of Cups in reverse here for Taurus? Yeah. And then you have the Two of Swords in reverse at the top. So you guys could be seeing 222. Your relationships are definitely going to be on the forefront. When you see 222, that means that there's an imbalance or your relationships need attention or your focus. So the Two of Cups was clarified by the Temperance in reverse, could be connecting to a Sagittarius, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you guys could be feeling this imbalance in your emotions or in your temperament and your patience when it comes to your relationships. Maybe you're just not feeling like dealing with anything. And so, you know, your emotions are fluctuating when it comes to a specific person, or in your relationships. You're just, one day you're fine, you know, or you're really feeling it and you're good, you're happy and you're excited. Then the next day you're just like, I don't want to be bothered with this. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about anything. And so that's what this energy is. You guys have to get back in alignment with your emotions and in moderation. Spending too much time in a relationship's not good, and not giving enough in it is also not good. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Two of Cups in reverse here. So maybe there's just things that are not working in your connections right now, and you're trying to figure out which connections need more effort or which ones you've been putting in too much effort and it's just nothing is happening. So that's the energy that you guys have for May. All right, so let's look at the Tauruses who are single, then the Tauruses who are involved with somebody, then any other messages for Taurus, and then we'll move on. Taurus, the single Taurus collective, please. Single Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the energy for single Taurus collective for May? Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. Single Taurus. Single Taurians for May. Two of Swords in reverse. Again, why is that here? The Justice card. There's some strong Libra energy in y'all's reading here. Okay, so you guys have, you could definitely be dealing with a Libra, but also a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, because you have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So you guys might get a new love interest here in May. You know, somebody that brings this passion out of you, or this excitement. Could be a strong physical attraction that you have to this person, or a strong sexual attraction. Okay, things are slowly but surely improving. Five of Pentacles in reverse in your love life. If it's been cold and boring and stagnant, then it's slowly but surely improving. Now, I also see you guys cutting something out, but the Justice card here, rulings made in your favor when it comes to love, or a Libra entering your life. Like I said, or you have some karmic, a karmic type of connection or a situation. That doesn't mean like it's just bad and horrible and stuff like that, but you know, it could be a karmic type of relationship that is coming towards you, especially with Venus retrograde. A lot of different types of relationships are gravitating towards us. Two of Swords in reverse and the Chariot card. So Two of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Chariot. I see you guys making a final decision here in May. Single Taurians. So whether this is like you finally letting go of somebody, maybe cutting something out finally, or an ex, or you finally decide, okay, it's time for me to put myself back out there. It's time for me to start dating again. Whatever it is you decide to finally do, you're going to move forward in it real quickly. Chariot card, Cancerian energy here. You could have Cancer placements or Libra placements. It doesn't always have to be the person you're dealing with. So yeah, Chariot. Moving forward. Onward. Okay. All right, so let's look at the Taurians who are dealing with somebody already. What the energy is for May for Taurus collective that's already dealing with someone. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus who are already dealing with a person. What's the energy for Taurus who's already dealing with a person? Okay. Why is the World card in reverse here? The Hermit. The Hermit again. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. Wait, let me clarify this Hermit once before I... Let's talk about why is the Hermit here for Taurus again. The Hermit for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like you guys are trying to reassess what commitment looks like for you, because you have the Hermit card clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. So you guys that are already dealing with somebody, you're trying to understand, okay, what does commitment look like? And is this person able to give it to me? Because the Ten of Pentacles is about your long-term future, whether it's marriage and kids, however that looks like to you. But I feel like Taurus, a lot of you guys are wanting something very traditional. And so you're trying to plan for that, or you're doing some soul searching about what that means for you, what that's going to look like for you, who that might be with, and things of that nature. So the Hermit card, I see you guys really trying to go within and understand, you know, the spiritual lessons behind your connection, or what you want your commitment to be like, to look like. Five of Swords in reverse. If there was any conflict, I do feel like it's going to get resolved with the Five of Swords in reverse, because now you had the Five of Swords upright and the Queen of Swords in reverse, but now you have it backwards. So you guys might have that open and honest communication with somebody now that you didn't have before, and ego is put to the side. And then the World card in reverse. The World card in reverse was clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So there's still this empty feeling, or a feeling of a lack of completion that you guys have. A lack of 100% contentment and fulfillment in your relationship, or in your connections, or your connection. So I feel like you guys are really trying to understand why that is, or what you need to do to get that, you know, that Ten of Pentacles, that commitment, everything you're looking for. All right. Okay, so let's do the final messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else can Taurus expect for the rest of May? Taurus. Four of Cups. What else can Taurus expect for the rest of May, please? The Devil. The Devil, the Five of Swords again. What is this Five of Swords here? Let me clarify. Hold on, you guys. Why is the Five of Swords here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May? Why is the Five of Swords here again? Why is the Five of Swords here and the Devil card? Okay, so this Justice card came out again too. Okay, so I definitely feel some ego issues coming up, Taurus, and some self-esteem issues when it comes to a lack of being able to control an outcome or control a situation. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands here. So when I was shuffling, I heard the song, I think it's by NSYNC. It's like, I want it that way. So yeah, I was hearing that, and I feel like you guys are in this energy of discontentment. Four of Cups was the first card to come out. So this is the strongest energy here. So you guys are in this energy in May. It could be boredom. It could be boredom. It's discontentment. It's melancholy. It's a dissatisfaction of some kind. You could be seeing 444. You got the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles now. So 222 for your relationships, 444. You might not be in complete alignment, or it's time to reassess what you're looking for long-term happiness wise. Okay, so there is some struggles. There's some power struggles in your connections here. Five of Swords with control, the Devil card, or you're trying too hard to control things that you really can't control. Okay, I think it's time to take a step back. 10 of Cups in reverse, and reassess your happiness and your confidence with the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't feel like you're in your most confident energy in May. It could be for a number of reasons here, but it looks like you guys are needing some more time to reflect, a lot more time to reflect, contemplate, to put something to rest for a little bit so you can see it clearly. And then 10 of Wands in reverse. Take a step back and see what burdens you're carrying, whether this is burdens of other people, or, you know, what you need to let go of, why you might be feeling more stressed out than usual, or why you're not feeling the happiest, or where you're looking for your happiness at is important. Okay, but be careful of those power struggles. Those power struggles to get what you want, maybe with the Five of Swords, or somebody else, you know, trying to take control over you in some way in May. Okay, so that's what you guys have there. I forgot to open my cards right here for your advice for May. Okay, what's the advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May, please? What's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This could be career or general. What's the advice for Taurus? Whoa, that is too many cards. Okay, what's the advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in May? Strength. All right, self-confidence. Come on, Taurus. Leap of faith. Archangel Metatron. And let's get two more cards. These are so hard to shuffle. Two of Raphael. Yeah, your connections are on the forefront. Y'all need to really focus on your connections, on your relationships. And this Justice card. What in the world? Why does the Justice card keep coming out? Yeah, balance and equilibrium. 3 times in a row, the Justice card is here. Strong Libra energy. All right, so first is number 11, the Strength card. 11 could be a significant number for you, Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So the advice is to embody this energy here of the Strength card. Work on your self-confidence and work on forgiveness. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups again. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So this is a great month to assess your relationships. What relationships have you not been looking at as much that you should? Okay, which relationships could you put more effort and energy into? Friendships, family relationships. 10 of Cups here again. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. So it's time to get real. What does your happily ever after look like for you? Is your happily ever after based off of, you know, what other people are giving to you, or material needs? Like, what is it that is going to make you happy, Taurus? That's the question. And then 8, Justice card. Archangel Raguel, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor, don't give up. So you guys have very good justice when it comes to May. I see if you guys are waiting on some type of like anything, you're waiting to hear back from about a court case or something like that, things are going to move in your favor. Okay. So yeah, that's what we got here now. So this is a new deck that I have that I want to, you know, try out for Taurus, Sun, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm not going to use this for everybody, I don't think. Just the whichever sign is like leading this season. So this is Taurus season. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Taurus need to know for May in regards to love? Please, Taurus, in May in regards to love. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, in regards to love. Balance. Balance. That's y'all's message. Okay, that is y'all's message for May. Like, literally, that's what the whole freaking reading has been about. Awakening. Okay, so you have obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So there are some obstacles and challenges in your current relationships here because somebody's not fully healed or there's wounds. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Even if you've already been with this person for a while, there's still more to learn. Things are still unfolding. Awakening. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformations. So you and somebody that you're connecting to or will be connecting to, you're both going through a transformation. You're both shedding your old selves and becoming new. And then balance. This Justice card again, this 2 of Cups here, 2, 2, 2, balance, balance, balance. You guys are going to be seeing that a lot in May. One person is giving too much in this relationship, Taurus. So for some of you guys, you might be giving a lot to your connection and maybe you're not getting the same energy back. And so it is kind of messing with your self-esteem. It's messing with your ego a little bit. And so, you know, take a step back. It's okay to take a step back and say, all right, well, I'm just gonna, you know, focus on me a little bit more, or, you know, maybe I'm doing too much. And so whatever it is, the reason why you might be giving too much in the connection, look at the balance in your partnerships. All right, which connections do you need to focus more on that you haven't been showing up for, that you haven't been giving any attention or very minimal attention? Which connections do you need to give less of yourself to? Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anything else? Separation. Anything else for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Unrequited love. Tell me about the unrequited love card for Taurus, please. Tell me about the unrequited love card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That was a lot, so we're just gonna take a little bit here. So you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, but you also have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then you have the unrequited love card. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So the unrequited love card, it doesn't mean that there's no love in the connection. That's not what it means at all. That means that there's an imbalance of some kind. Okay, literally your whole reading is about balance. There's about like there's one person giving too much, or there's a runner and a chaser type of dynamic, or somebody else has some other lessons that they need to learn right now. You have past life relationship. You have known each other before, or this is a part of your karma with this person. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, the connection is there. That's not the problem. The chemistry is definitely there. But something about this connection is there's obstacles. There's a lack of compatibility in some way for a long-term connection. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Some of you, this could be a new person as well. New love. I didn't even see that under there. A new love, or for others of you, this connection might just be as a lesson. I didn't see this one either. Forgiving and learning. It could be a lesson for you both here, or there's certain lessons that you're still trying to learn before you can move forward. Okay, so lastly, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's wrap it up. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be assertive. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May, please. Wait. All right. Y'all get wait a lot. I'm sorry. Y'all get the wait card all the time. What else for Taurus? Wait. Why is the wait card here? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Opportunity. Wait and no. Okay. So, love yourself first, Taurus. And what I mean by that is knowing when it's time to speak up, be more assertive in your connection about what you're comfortable with or what doesn't feel right. Or if you feel like things need to move slower, you tell that person they need to move slower. Or if you feel like things should move faster, you let them know. All right. But either way, you're being encouraged to wait and no, it's not the time to move forward yet, especially with Venus retrograde. You don't want to just jump into any old thing or solidify anything yet. You have opportunity. The time will come. The time will come when the movement can move forward, but you don't want to just rush it and then it just falls apart. Okay, you don't want to jump into the relationship or rush something or force somebody or try to push somebody for something that they're not ready to do, and then it just all crumbles down because you pushed it. Okay, it's better to wait than to be hurt, because when you feel rejected and you have to wait for things, that's divine protection, for protecting you from something. You have helpful people. There are people around you that can help give you advice, and in the spiritual world that are looking out for you. Okay, remain positive. It's gonna be okay. I know you don't want to wait. I know it's hard, but you don't got to, but it's advice that you should. All right, Taurus, that's all I have for you guys. I'm done. I hope you guys have a wonderful month, a wonderful birthday for those of you who are Taurus suns. I'm going to finish the rest of my Patreon as soon as I can. I am at Tarotbybronx on everything.